Hello and welcome back to another match from Game Week 7 in the Ramsgate Rail Pool League Invitational and Only Frames production, featuring Scott versus Jodey. First of all, we would like to apologise for the poor camera angle. This is not the start we want and not the footage we want to be putting out, but rather than have no footage, we have gone with providing a slightly under par with no graphics version of the match ahead. Jodey currently at the table, dressed as a double hard Kermit the Frog in a green Stone Island number. Do not mess with this guy, he is double hard. But Scott is not the kind of man who's going to be intimidated by the Major's outfit. Major with an early opportunity at the black, which he absolutely fluffed. That was shocking, giving Scott the opportunity to take an early 1-0 lead. Lovely shot into a tight pocket there from Scott into the middle hole, and here comes Mr. Negative. As you all know Scott from this channel, he is negative personified. Mr. Pragmatism. This guy is so negative, he even hates sausages. He thinks they're the worst. Oh wow, these are getting worse. Leaving Jodey in a spot of bother. Speaking of negativity, Jodey recently got his IQ test back. I'll let you fill in the blanks there, and that's an early miss. Easy opportunity here for Scott to take a 1-0 lead after that foul ball. Ball in hand, move to behind the baulk line as Scott can do so. He wasn't cheating there. That is firmly within the rules. Onto this final yellow, which he rolls in, leaving a terrible angle on the black. This guy is no mathematician. To take an early 1-0 lead, and it's in. But where's the cue ball going? It's in. 1-0 Major. On to the second frame we go, and thank you to the editing team for finally doing their job properly. If you don't sort it out, you'll lose this job that you aren't paid for. But I appreciate your good work in the end. Better late than never, as they say. Jodey there missing the plant, giving Scott an early opportunity in this frame to level things up in the match and take it to 1 apiece. Nice easy black into the middle. Can he get some confidence? No, he's rattled it. This guy is rattled. Double hard Kermit is putting the pressure onto Scott. We have not seen this guy buckle like this before, but he has left a touching ball by the looks of things. The Major playing off. Kermit no doubt missing Miss Piggy. Yeah, good shot, left that in a tight, awkward position. A lot of the angles are blocked, but I fancy Scott to hit this off the one cushion. But where will it go? Nobody knows. Not a bad leave whatsoever, though. Has hit it and not left an easy first pot for Jodey to take on. Attempting the plant long to the top right-hand pocket. This guy couldn't smoke a plant. That's wide. And the badged up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle will be disappointed with that, giving Scott the opportunity which he cannot take. Once again, giving the opportunity back to the badged up Jolly Green Giant. Now, oh, I thought Scott was a negative one. That is appalling. Live a little, try and pot them. Maybe he did. If he did, shock it. Giving Scott the opportunity to make this 1-1. And oh, it's got it. That's 2 in a row, a shake of the head, but that won't change the outcome. Jodey, that is disgusting. I've never seen a man so happy at someone else's misfortune. That is not what the game's about, ladies and gentlemen. This guy should be ashamed of himself. Very Spursy, that, very Spursy. On to the third frame we go with Scott attempting the double with no success. Get the badge in, back to the table, doing it for all the double hard geezers. Now attempting a red to the middle. How's your cue in? That's wide, that's not in. I could see that from here. You've got to hit the middle of the pocket, my son. Scott now to half the deficit. 3 yellows, 1 black stand between him and turning his misfortune around in today's proceedings. Playing like that, he won't be having much joy today though. The man who's as green as the baize himself, back to the table, pots in a nice red ball into the middle. Even played a positional shot there. That won't be happening too many times today. Nice and easy, slowly. Yeah, rolled it home. Go home ball, go home. Now, 4 reds left. Plant finally makes one. Now, this is a real opportunity. The tricky ball, though, remains that red, blocked in by the yellow at the bottom right-hand pocket. Whiz! He has geared that in with absolutely no gear on it whatsoever. All about the positional shot here. This isn't bad, to be fair. This is probably the only way he could pot it. Watch for that foul, though. Ooh, looks close to me. He's not owning up to it. Shocking, man. Shocking. I don't know. I've called him out there. Maybe he did hit the red first. Who knows? This for 3-0. It's 3-0. On to the full frame we go with only 8 balls remaining on the table. So far, Scott's performance will not go down in the history books today, but he'll probably go down on you for a very small fee. A teeny weeny one. Anyway, back to the pool, and Scott here taking a yellow down. Rattle, no good. Once again, handing the impetus over to the major. Once again, looking for a plant. We know he does not like these. Hello, he's made one. Miracles do happen, and it's not even Christmas. Here we go, 2 reds left. Black in a trick. What was that? That is absolutely woeful, abysmal, diabolical. How is this guy winning 3-0? I can't wait to play him. I cannot wait. Scott now. That is just as bad. This is pathetic. This is the worst game in the history of the Ramsgate Rail Pool League Invitational. These two, they're fighting for the top 4, which just shows you how bad we really all are. Wowzers. Come on, boys. Do us a favour and start potting some of these balls. Plant, is he going to take it on? Can he make it and end this shocking full frame? He hasn't taken the plant. He's decided to develop it instead. I'm not sure that was the right option, but he does leave himself a shot and plays. I think he's missed it. Whoa! Nobody was expecting that. I think that's a foul. And it is, because Jodey's about to develop the black. That is actually forward thinking. I did not think he was capable of that. The Green Goblin flicks the black off the cushion, leaving himself 2 reds over the hole for 4-0. I'd have given you 1,000 to 1 before the game started that this would be unfolding in front of our very eyes now. And that's why I'd have given you 1,000 to 1, showing his true colours. He'll be green with envy over Scott about to take this frame and make it 3-1. Nicely done. Good position. Scott now to pot his first black without going in off. Can he do it? Yes, he can. It's 3-1. On to the 5th frame we go with Scott at the table. An unknown fact about Scott: he volunteers as the librarian on the weekends. Much like his books, I'll be checking him out through today's proceedings. Now, the major, to make it 4-1 and guarantee a point, needs to double this red. No good. Where's the cue ball? He's left it tight, making this next shot very tricky for Scott. Each player looking to see if it's touching ball. If it was, Scott could play away without moving the yellow. It is not touching, so he's going to have to flick of it. I think he is going to play a little snooker here. Come up and down, bouncing off that bottom cushion to cover the red with the black ball. This guy is a master of the dark arts, and that's nicely played. I don't think he can see the edge, but he's getting down immediately. Maybe he can. Nope, he can't. He's going to come off this top cushion. This could go anywhere if he hits it. And he hits the black. Somebody hasn't been studying their angles. Now, ball in hand, shot and a visit for Scott. He's opting to play the white from where it is, knocking that yellow over the hole. Not the worst shot in the world to try and get a better angle on this black from his last yellow. Now, all about the position. He'd like to take this to the middle pocket. and he is absolutely larped it. But he does have the consolation prize of taking this black to the bottom right, and he makes it 3-2. On to the 6th frame we go, with Scott at the table with his own destiny now back in his hands. This would be the greatest comeback since Kim Kardashian. 3 yellows, 1 black remain. Lovely dispatch there, centre of the hole, giving himself a nice shot here on the 2 yellows at the top of the table. The tricky ball will remain the black and get in position to be able to pot it in the one pocket it's available for in the bottom right. He's overcooked that though. That is not the best shot he'll ever play, and Jodey straight to the table telling him where he needs to hit it to force the double. Nope, just played it safe. I'd have at least gone for it, man, but he has given the angry cucumber the opportunity to get back and pot these last 3 reds and ensure himself at least a point in his quest for the top 4. First ball down, 2 reds to go, and the black in the centre of the bottom part of the table. No position attempted, he's just rolled that in, didn't fancy making it any easier for himself. Long red now, top right. Who needs position when you can pot a ball like that? What a shot, and that could feature in our top 10 shots of the month, giving you the opportunity to vote for your favourite, but that could feature in the worst. That was trash, garbage, bottom of the barrel, and we are proud to present you that on Only Frames. We are the below average pool players, and we will never fail to deliver on that promise. As usual, Scott playing safe on the black ball. He doesn't like to win frames. Like both their football teams, Burnley and Spurs, neither of these two are used to winning in life or in any form of sport. But this for 3-3, he's pulled it back 3-0. Into the 7th frame we go with the disgruntled cucumber at the table, and for the first time in Only Frames history, I'm joined in the commentary box by the man at the table, Scott. Good afternoon, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, buddy. Watching this dross back, painful memories.
Thanks for joining us here. Talk us through that shot. You played a positional one, you're nowhere near it.
Table, it died near the bottom end of the table there. I slowed up a bit more. Otherwise, I think I'd have been all right.
Nicely hit, though. You've done well to get out of that snooker. Bringing back Gangster Grinch himself. Forget Christmas. This guy's an absolute wazzock all year round. But he does pot a ball every now and again. Jodey remaining at the table, while I'm still joined with Scott. Scott, what is your aspirations for this season?
Hoping to secure a top 4 finish. We've got Ash next month. Should be a confidence builder.
Yeah, he's shocking. Ash is the worst player in the league, except Brad. And I'm playing him this month. Available to all of you who subscribe to our YouTube channel. Back to the action with the green man himself taking it down, getting the badge in as usual. 2 reds standing between him and at least 1 point. Unlike his usual performances, he can't fluke that red, giving Scott the opportunity. Scott, what are you trying to do here with this final yellow?
Just drop it in, leave myself somewhere close on the black.
Where was you playing the black?
The pocket that I'm about to try and put it in.
The bottom right. He'll take anything.
The bottom right. I mean, I roll further and we've done all right.
What has he done there? But he's played the safety as usual. Mr. Pragmatism himself, always thinking 1 step ahead. Always. And here we go. Can he play a safety himself? The Green Goblin. That looks a foul to me. Is anyone going to call it? Nothing hit the cushion. That's a foul. Ball in hand, Scott. Ball in hand. He doesn't know. He hasn't spotted it. Appalling sportsmanship from Jodey. Be ashamed of yourself, my friend. Be very ashamed. Scott, how do you feel watching that back with Jodey fouling and nobody noticing?
I mean, I think we're going to need to have a look at the result of the game now.
Are you saying we should have VAR?
I think VAR could be an answer. I'll be petitioning the league. I feel like I should be awarded the victory.
Potentially so, but a lovely black to secure it. Scott, 4-3! Onto the final frame we go with the inflated asparagus at the table, but a double hard asparagus with the stone island. Red over the middle, just a black to go after this ball. Scott remains with us in the commentary box. What was you thinking as he snookered himself on that final black, Scott?
I don't think he quite snookered himself. I think he got the edge, but I was hoping he had, because I'm in real trouble at this point.
You're saying he's doing it for the cameras, making it look trickier than it was. You said it, not me. Now here's your opportunity. What are you thinking on this second to last yellow?
I'm trying to find a snooker. Get the two with the ball in hand.
Pot them, man. You're an attacking player. You can pot them. He's not covered this up. Once again, opportunity for a draw for Jodey. This will be a big result for this guy. Here we go, down on the shot. Bottom left. What is that? You're trying to pot it, man. Do you want the point or not? But he has left the white tight on the cushion. Scott, talk through your shot.
Once again, gave it my best Peter Ebdon impression. Rolled the ball out, left it awkward.
You can pot them. That's the aim of the game, not just to play safe. What is going on? Do you two know it's not billiards? Here we go. Are you playing a stitch?
I'm trying.
Bottom yellow, he's trying to play. Leave that white in tight to the... Oh, yeah, I needed to hit it full ball. That was actually a very good attempt. I condone that one. The rest of them, pathetic. Show your minerals. Here we go for 4-4. Wide! Shocking! Abysmal! Atrocious! Pathetic! You cretin! Oh, get out the pocket. He ain't going for it anyway. He'll play safe. But he has spotted it. Scott, you're on this final yellow. How are you feeling? Talk us through what's going through your mind at this point.
I'm not a lover of a cutback, and I am looking for a safety.
So you're not a Tory then? Is that what you're saying?
Let's leave politics out of it.
Okay, but we know he doesn't like cutback, so he certainly won't be happy with the state of our NHS. Save the NHS, man. Save the NHS. But he has missed it. He has overcut it. But you've left it safe, Scott. How are you feeling right now?
Quite pleased with the safety that I played. Wasn't trying to put it. Left it safe. Make life awkward.
As you've all seen and noticed already from speaking to Scott, he's the optimist, the eternal optimist. What a guy, and what an ending we have in store for you. Whether it be good or whether it be bad, it's a great ending nonetheless. Scott, back to the table. Once again, I don't even need to ask him. He's played safe as usual. Was you getting put off by that kid in the background? I'm sure Jodey was. He looks like he's smiling far too much.
I was worried about hitting the kid with my cue. I realised it wasn't mine, and then worried a lot less about it.
Yeah, actually. Most certainly. You don't want to damage them cues. Or the children, I guess. One thing we have noticed about Jodey, the one thing he says he hates missing out on at a party, is the invitation. What a loser. Here we go. Scott now. Yellow, black, tightly on that cushion. Are you going to try and pot it, Scott?
I can't actually remember, Tom, being completely honest.
Here we go. No, I could have told you that. He's always going to play safe. Here we go. Once again, 36th attempt to pot this black ball. And I live closer than that, and I live 36 miles away from where we're filming. Shocking. Woo! Here comes Scott on the double, and he's gone for it. Oh, and he's at the knuckle. Oh my! He's left it up. He must be crying his eyes out. Scott, final black. Final thoughts from you, sir.
Disappointing performance. I hate losing to a Tottenham fan, especially one in a bright green.
Back stronger next week. Thanks for watching.